Max, what is chromium and what are its health benefits?
Well, chromium, outside of being involved in forming the fenders on your car, chromium is the glucose tolerance factor, excuse me, and it helps insulin work or do its job better. And typical problems that arise from chromium, deficiency are involving blood sugar problems, but also stress as well, because chromium is an anti-stress factor, and people who are under a lot of stress really should make sure that they take chromium.
So it affects your blood sugar levels.
Right.
And how about your energy?
Well, anything that affects your blood sugar levels, of course, is going to be an energy problem, because if you're not utilizing your glucose properly, which is what chromium and insulin would allow you to do, you're going to have an energy production problem. But also, you're going to have a problem with blood lipids and things like that, because if you don't utilize your sugar because it's not being transported from outside the cell into the cell to be utilized as energy, it's got to go somewhere. And what happens? It goes to the liver, and the liver takes the extra glucose and knits it into blood lipids and cholesterols and things like that. And you don't want that to happen.
Well, it's connected with weight loss. I mean, you very often hear it, use it for weight loss.
Right, and that's the reason right there that I just mentioned. It's used in weight loss because it helps you use your sugars properly so you don't store them and grow fat.
And grow fat,
Yes.
Okay. What are some sources of chromium?
You know what, there's not really any good dietary sources. You could get it in certain types of yeasts and things like that, but to ensure you get enough chromium, I think taking a small amount as a dietary supplement is a good idea. Chromium is really not a easy one to supplement, and by the way, if you take an inorganic chromium or a salt form chromium, you might as well not be taking any. The absorption percentage on the inorganic chromium forms are minuscule as compared to the chelated form.
So you're not doing yourself any favors.
You're spending money for nothing.
And it's just passing through.
That's exactly, just on our way through.
Can you take too much chromium?
You could make an effort to, but seriously,
You can't.
Not really. I think the thing is, if you use your head some, if you will, people take a look at the labels on products, and if you take a look, you'll see that for the most part, the dietary supplement companies are very responsible. They don't produce chromium products that have too much chromium. They usually have the right amount in there. You can get the RDI, and that's one thing. So if you're taking about 50 micrograms a day, that's fine. But if you know that you're somebody who eats a lot of simple carbohydrates and sugars, you're on the go a lot and you're under stress, you can take 200 micrograms of chromium a day.